I know we're engaged,
Yes.
and I think we need to talk about that.
What you mean talk about it? Like what's to talk about?
I don't think we need to rush this wedding thing.
We haven't even been talking about the wedding, though.
Okay, Zatima fans, in last week's episode of Sistas, we had Fatima and Zach talk about the marriage or wedding and the fact that it's not happening anytime soon. I mean, the engagement has not been called off. It's just the fact that Fatima brought it to, Zach's attention that, look, yeah, we're engaged, but, we shouldn't rush into it. But Zach even said, well, hey, we haven't been talking about a wedding. We haven't been talking about a date. So pretty much, it's good to see the engagement isn't broken off, but it's even better to have them have a adult conversation of, there's a lot of drama and shit we need to have sorted out before we move forward. Truth be told, I still don't think they should have gotten engaged in the first place. I think there's just way too much right now that they need to deal with and sort out before they even get to that next big step. And like I said before, I still say that it feels like Zach only proposed to show, Fatima that he's devoted to her and committed. But that was really only to soothe her own insecurities. That's just my take on it. I just feel like the Zatima proposal should have been a much bigger moment than what it was. Because remember, at the end of episode 8, he got on one knee. At the beginning of episode 9, she accepted. But then the back half of that, the bulk of that episode leading into episode 10 was Bryce and his sexuality, the Deja and Nathan plot line. It just felt like there was so, and of course, Lori showing up at the house as well. There was just so much drama and stuff going on that it felt like as fans, we really didn't have that much time to sit and bask in the joy of seeing these two engaged. Instead, it just kind of happened. Now, when it comes to Sistas, I haven't been a fan of how Fatima's been acting for a majority of season 5 thus far. But what do they have to deal with? They got to deal with the Heather child support thing, whether or not Zach is the father of Karen's child, Hayden constantly trying to mess up Zach and throw him behind bars. And even though Fatima doesn't have that much to bring to the table in terms of drama, it's her own self-doubts and insecurities about her and Zach. So, yeah, there's a lot for them to deal with before they even think about saying I do. I mean, obviously the biggest thing being the debt, like, hey, when we get married, our debts kind of merge together. So if I'm not mistaken, that means like, if, there's child support and whatnot, and there's other debts, then that means Fatima's going to be screwed over. Sure, she has student loans, but like she said, they're almost paid off. And yeah, almost paid off seems like a lot less than 18 years of child support, Zach. So come on now. But yeah, I just feel like it's best to not get married now. They don't need to rush it. I mean, I'm sure Tyler will do right by the marriage when it does happen. At least I hope so. Even though Karen has no need to be invited, and I will stand on that hill forever. Like, there's no need for her to go to that wedding at all. And that's pretty much it. So my biggest question is, they are engaged in Sistas continuity. And they didn't go to dinner because Fatima said she would cook. So what was it that Zach wanted to ask Fatima? Because remember, I want to take you out on a date and I want to ask you something, but I won't tell you until we go out. So are we just never going to follow up on that? Guess not. All right, well, I guess the biggest thing for Zach now is to prep for child support court and go from there. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.